On the banks of the Nile River, a woman kneels, surrounded by a pile of linen. She immerses each garment in the water, slamming it against a flat rock with a wooden paddle. This is no mere chore. This is an ancient ritual of survival. Each strike forces water through the fibers, expelling dirt and oil. This is the original washing machine, raw. The rhythmic beating creates a mechanical force, the principle that all washing machines would one day rely on. But the toll on both fabric and woman is horrific. Kneeling on hard rocks, her body suffers, her knees scarred, her shoulders aching. Drowning is a constant threat, as women slip on wet stones, caught in fierce currents, or sweat. In ancient Rome, the method evolves into fulling. Workers called fullones trample cloth in large stone basins filled with a mixture of water and stale urine. Yes, urine, a crude detergent, it's ammonia breaking down oils. The stench is unbearable, but the work is deemed necessary. The lowest classes endure this degradation, suffering skin infections and respiratory issues from the noxious fumes. Household laundry remains grueling. Roman women still beat their clothes in rivers or fountains. Wealthy families, free from this drudgery, employ slaves to handle their laundry. The vast majority toil endlessly, their lives consumed by the relentless cycle. The fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD sends laundry practices spiraling backward. In medieval Europe, washing clothes becomes a rare luxury, performed only a few times a year due to the labor required. The process begins with hauling water, whether from a nearby river or lugging heavy buckets home, a task that can Next, women must make soap from wood ash lye mixed with animal fat, a dangerous concoction. The caustic lye burns the skin, leaving scars and injuries. One misstep can result in blindness or severe tissue damage. They then heat the water, maintaining fires to boil gallons, creating sweltering conditions. Soaking and agitating the clothes follows, stirring heavy, waterlogged fabrics with wooden poles or trampling them underfoot. Hours spent in this hot, humid labor lead to exhaustion and dehydration, while rinsing requires fresh water and more hauling. Wringing out the clothes by hand inflicts even more pain. Women twist and squeeze the heavy fabric, straining their hands and wrists, causing chronic injuries. Finally, they hang the clothes to dry, but in winter or rainy days, damp garments linger, fostering mildew. The entire laundry process consumes between 8 to 12 hours, sometimes stretching to 2 full days for larger families. Women face scalding burns, lye injuries, and exhaustion that can lead to collapse. Drowning remains a persistent danger. Many slip into deep waters, heavy skirts. In pre-industrial Britain, laundry day strikes fear into the hearts of women, often falling on Mondays, now known as Blue Monday. Household routines fracture as mothers dedicate their entire day to washing, neglecting meals and children. Injuries are so common that by the 1700s, commercial laundries arise in cities, but conditions are dire. Women work as virtual slaves, laboring 12 to 16 hours in oppressive heat, breathing in steam and toxic fumes. Chronic illnesses take root, and mortality rates are alarmingly high. Their deaths largely go undocumented, replaced by new women's. The first mechanical washing devices emerge in the late 1700s, yet history misattributes these inventions to men. Nathaniel Briggs receives a patent in 1797, though the documentation is lost. His name persists, while the real innovations come from women who toil with barrels and paddles. Many women cannot read, write, or afford patent fees. They build their own machines, inspired by the labor of commercial laundries, observing that washing could be mechanized. These early designs feature rotating drums or agitators, replicating the beating action essential. In the 1870s, Margaret Colvin improves the washing machine but receives no recognition due to discrimination. Ellen Eglin, another black inventor, sells her patent for a mere $18, fearing theft from competitors. William Blackstone patents the first commercially successful machine in 1874, built as a gift for his wife. Though it features a rotating drum and crank, he simply commercializes what women have long attempted. The machine remains manual, still requiring boiling water. Laundry time reduces from 8 to 12 hours to 4 or 5, a significant advancement. Yet in 1908, Alva J. Fisher introduces the first electric washing machine, another man credited with a device whose washing mechanism is rooted in women's earlier innovations. These early electric machines are fraught with danger. Exposed electrical components become deadly when splashed with water, while powerful rollers threaten injury. Children and women alike face the risk of electrocution or crushing act. The washing machine's evolution reflects a complex tapestry of struggle, innovation, and the relentless fight for recognition. As history unfolds, the voices of those who truly shaped this essential household device remain hidden, waiting to be. Hands and arms were once mangled in the relentless grasp of labor. Yet the electric washing machine emerged as a beacon of safety amidst boiling water, caustic lye, and physical exhaustion. Its mechanism, an elegant simplicity, turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. A rotating drum or agitator spins, creating mechanical action that propels water and fabric against each other at high velocities. This dance generates friction, forcing water through the weave, while modern detergents, with their surfactant molecules, bond to oils and dirt. Agitation surrounds dirt particles. Centrifugal force comes into play during the spin cycle, pulling water out with a ferocity unmatched by hand wringing. High-speed rotations throw water outward to the drum walls, draining away the remnants of a wash. By the 1950s, automatic washing machines became a staple in middle-class American homes. The impact on women was revolutionary. Where once they labored for 8 to 12 hours each week, now only 2 to 3 hours was spent loading machines and folding garments. Time was reclaimed for education, employment, political activism, and historians contend that the washing machine advanced women's liberation more than political movements ever could, returning time and energy previously claimed by domestic labor. Yet, this narrative has a darker undertone. The commercialization of washing machines birthed a new expectation. Clothes should be washed after every single wear. Before their advent, garments endured multiple uses between washings, but cleanliness standards escalated. Returning to a reality where wearing the same shirt twice was deemed. The ease of washing transformed laundry frequency, thrusting women into a new cycle of work. Laundry volume surged, and although the effort per load lessened, significant time was still consumed. The environmental consequences were staggering. Americans now complete nearly 300 loads of laundry each year. Each load consumes 15 to 40 gallons of water, alongside electricity for heating and synthetic detergents that stain waterways. The convenience that liberated women from grueling labor birthed an enormous. March 2020 brought a global pandemic, forcing everyone into lockdown. Suddenly, the rush of life ceased. Comfortable clothes became the everyday norm. Gym wear remained unsoiled from commutes, and work attire escaped the wear and tear of public transit. People began washing clothes less frequently, discovering that the automatic cycle of washing after every wear could be optional. Jeans retained their freshness. Sweaters avoided the cycle of... The washing machine industry felt the tremors of change. Detergent sales dipped as people found themselves using machines less often. The pandemic unveiled the overwashing habit, illuminating the waste of water, electricity, and the unnecessary wear on clothing. Today, modern washing machines stand as marvels of engineering. Front-loading models consume 50% less water than top loaders. High-efficiency detergents thrive in cold water, cutting. Sensors now adjust water levels and cycle times, adapting to load sizes, with some machines even automatically dosing detergent. Yet, the fundamental problem lingers. Laundry remains a time-consuming task. Attacks on households, particularly women, who still manage about 65% of laundry duties, even in dual-income families. These machines, while convenient, haven't eradicated the labor. They've merely shifted its nature from back. Washing machines didn't just wash clothes. They transformed domestic labor from a health-destroying, exhausting ordeal into a task that feels manageable. They freed women from labor that once jeopardized their lives, enabling them to pursue education and careers that would have been impossible while spending hours battling wet fabric. From ancient Egyptians washing by riverbanks to medieval women scalded by boiling lye. From washerwomen who succumbed to laundry-related illness in their 30s to the forgotten female inventors whose brilliance was overshadowed by men, to a modern pandemic that sparked introspection about our washing habits. This everyday appliance encapsulates a profound history of women's labor exploitation. The women who pioneered the key innovations that made washing machines possible, who truly understood the art of laundry through experience, often died without recognition. Men reaped the rewards of their patents and profits. In the end, the washing machine symbolizes both the triumph and tragedy of women's historical labor. It represents the journey from deathly toil to a manageable chore, a reminder of the lives forever changed in just 45 minutes of cycle time.